Hello there and welcome. Time now for sports. My name is Joel Echampo. Well, importantly, today, midweek fixtures, games coming off in the First Capital Plus League, and it's match day 23. That promises another exciting match week with a point spread between 3rd and 13th. Now, fixtures for match day 23 for you. All Stars will be hosting Ebiana Stars, whilst Ashanti Gold leaders will be at home. They will be taking on New Edubiasi. BA United, who are lying bottom of the First Capital Plus League, faces Great Olympics in their fixture, whilst Brekum Chelsea will be locking horns with Liberty Professionals. Accra Hearts of Folk will be playing at the Cape Coast Stadium due to a match ban at the Accra Sports Stadium. They will be hosting Hearts of Lions, and Inter Allies will be staging another comeback against Secondly Hazakas, losing in that first leg in the first round. And Midiama will be making sure that they get all 3 points needed against Bichem United at the home, and the final game will be Wafa. Wafa will be taking on Kumasi Asante Kotoko, who has not had quite a good run in this second round of the campaign for the 2015 First Capital Plus League. All right, still with issues related to football, and importantly, as you know, is going to be one of the heated times when it comes to the calendar of the Ghana Football Association, because they will be going to Congress to elect the new president for the GFA. Is it still going to be President Kwesi Nyantakyi who will be leading the fort, or a gentleman who joins me in the studio? Remember, it's on the August 17th. TVT will definitely be heavily involved in that particular Congress that will be held in Tamale. A gentleman joins me in the studio, and obviously a lot of names have come of who would be in the reckon to make sure they give Nyantakyi a run for their money. None of them yet has stuck their neck out, but Mr. Aikuma joins me in the studio. Mr. George Aikuma Mensah, Ankuma Mensah joins me in the studio. Great to have you, Mr. Ankuma Mensah.
Thank you very much.
It's a great one to have you in the studio. You have come out to say you would. You have what it takes to really stand against President Kwesi Nyantakyi. Just to find out from you, what new are you bringing on board should you be given the nod to be the president for the Ghana Football Association?
Well, you're right. All the information you heard, I have picked my forms. I am ready to stick my neck in the battle for the presidential elections, and the principal reasons which I think I am in the race is that, we have gone full circle in this debacle of administering football in this country. The basic structures which inform the development of football, those things are not there. We have had some successes on the international level, but that does not even speak about, those who are starting from the grassroots, the young people who have aspirations to play football, those who have nobody is catering for them. What I mean is that no structures have been developed at the basic level, and I think this is my passion, getting there and ensure that football is treated like a professional sport right from the beginning, where we begin to get cold people, young people, to practice their sports as are done in other parts of the world, and to develop them holistically until we get them matured for the national team. Now it looks as if the concentration is just about the national team of players who have been developed but who are now plying their trade in other leagues. We assembled them and we think that is it. And I have served a warning that very soon we are not even going to participate there, because the people who are coming up who must be trained to step into their shoes are not going to be there in the near future. So my passion is to get in and get these things rectified. Interestingly,
Mr. Mensah, if you've really seen how the league has gone so far, the First Capital Plus League and the league in the past, comparing, looking at the sharp contrast, what you say you're bringing on board, quite a good one, but looking at the pay of the players, especially their remuneration, if it's anything to go by, are you confident that you have what it takes to ensure that these reforms that you're bringing on board can ensure that the players would give out their utmost best? Because we are not really seeing that in our current league.
In fact, even if you say remuneration of players, you might be going a bit far because they are not paid at all. Now, what is currently pertaining in the Premier and the First Division is quite a joke. And if you consider the fact that we say we have gone professional for all these years. Now, players are there who do not even have a hope of a monthly stipend. Now, they depend on their parents, and yet they play for clubs which are supposed to be professional. Now, this cannot be said to be professionalism in any sense of the word. Now, I have my vision, and we have a vision document in which we say we are going to internally raise money to pay every player in the Premier League and in the Division 1. Now, then we can demand accountability from these club owners, and they will be entitled to file audit reports to us for the continued release of these monies to the players. So we are not going to, in addition, we are going to provide insurance cover. We are going to build an injury sports clinic. You know, these things, I mean, they sound far-sighted because people who can do them are there. And if we should leave them in the hands of people who have gone a full circle, have not done anything like that, then what we are doing is that we are bringing this sport, this noble sport, which is a passion of 25 million Ghanaians, you know, into disrepute. Okay. And this is what we have come to rectify.
Great one. Before you go, Mr. Mensah, I just want to find out from you, what ideals and models do you say you stand for and that you're bringing on board? Your final
well, my greatest arrangement is transparency. Now, I think that there's not enough transparency in the administration of football in this country. We shall file all our audited accounts. We shall show how much money is coming to us, how much is being spent, and all the expenses thereof. It has to be transferred to the regional FAs, to the district FAs. Everybody who says he's a member of the FA by statute now has to be properly informed what we are doing with their money, and to an extent the money of the Ghanaian populace.
Great one. Mr. Nkrumah Mensah, all the best in your quest to standing against the current president of the Ghana Football Association come the 17th of August in Tamale. That is, I've been speaking with Mr. George Nkrumah Mensah, who is he's also running for, is gunning for the presidency of the Ghana Football Association president. Remember, the elections is on the 17th of August. TV3 heavily involved in that particular elections at Tamale, and we'll be bringing you all the updates in our subsequent bulletins. That's how we end the sports segment here on Midday Live.